Hello students, in this class we will talk about class Cyclostomata. Class Cyclostomata. Cyclostomata comes under vertebrates. Cyclostomata comes under phylum Vertebrata. But Cyclostomata do not have jaws. Phylum Vertebrata or Vertebrata is divided into different groups based on the presence of jaws or absence of jaws. Animals which lacks jaw or in which jaws are absent are called as agnatha. Cyclostomata, class Cyclostomata comes under agnatha. Class Cyclostomata comes under agnatha. Then animals which are having jaws are called as gnathostomata. Animals having jaws are called as gnathostomata. That means they base or they have jaws. They are called as gnathostomata. Gnathostomata includes mainly two superclasses such as Physis and Tetrapoda. Gnathostomata will divide into two superclasses based on the type of locomotor structure. Organisms which shows movement or locomotion by the help of fins, they were called as they were grouped under superclass Physis. Animals in which limbs are present as a locomotor structure were included under superclass Tetrapoda. Physis means fishes, they are having fins, and superclass Physis includes two classes such as chondrichthyes and osteichthyes, whereas the Tetrapoda is one of the superclass in which animals are possessing limbs as a locomotor structure, and the Tetrapoda includes mainly four classes such as class Amphibia, class Reptilia, class Aves and class Mammalia or mammals. All these things we have discussed in the last class about the classification of vertebrates. Now let us discuss about the characteristic features and examples of class Cyclostomata. These Cyclostomata are ectoparasites. They are ectoparasites on some fishes. Parasites are the organisms which are dependent on another living organism for food and shelter. There are mainly two types of parasites such as endoparasites and ectoparasites. Platyhelminthes are endoparasites, means they are present inside the body of the host. Endoparasite, endo means inside. Whereas Cyclostomata are ectoparasite, ecto means outside. They are present on the body surface of the fishes. Hence they are called as ectoparasites. And Cyclostomata are having elongated body. Their body is elongated. They have elongated body and they contain around 6 to 15 pairs of gill slits. They have around 6 to 15 pairs of gill slits. In case of Cyclostomata, around 6 to 15 pairs of gill slits are present, and these gill slits are helpful for respiration, means exchange of gases. 6 to 15 pairs of gill slits are present, and these gill slits are helpful for respiration. They are having sucking and circular mouth. Cyclostomata are having sucking and circular mouth, but jaws are absent. Cyclostomata comes under Agnatha. Division Agnatha. That means they lack jaws, or jaws are absent in case of Cyclostomata. Then their body is boat shaped. Body is boat shaped. They have boat shaped body. Cyclostomata have boat shaped body. And some paired appendages are present. Appendages means outgrowth like. Paired appendages are present in case of Cyclostomata. Then their skin is slimy. Their skin is slimy and scales and paired fins are absent. Slimy skin, slimy to touch. Slimy skin is present. Slimy to touch means mucus like, sticky. Skin is slimy, but scales and paired fins are absent. On the body of fishes, we can observe the presence of scales. Different shaped scales are present. It may be a placoid scales or ctenoid scales. Different types of scales are present on the body surface of these fishes. But on the body surface of Cyclostomata, scales are absent. That means their body is very soft. Body is soft and skin is slimy to touch. Then in case of Cyclostomata, cranium and vertebral column are of cartilaginous. In case of Cyclostomata, cartilaginous cranium. Cartilaginous cranium and vertebral column. Cranium belongs to brain, then vertebral column. Cartilaginous cranium and vertebral column are present in case of Cyclostomata. And heart is two-chambered. Heart is two-chambered. Presence of one auricle and one ventricle. Two-chambered heart is present. And their body is very soft. Bones are absent in case of Cyclostomata. The endoskeleton of the Cyclostomata is made up of cartilage. So cartilaginous endoskeleton is present, hence their body is very soft. Then circulatory system. Circulatory system is of closed type. Circulatory system is of closed type. Closed type of circulatory system is present in case of Cyclostomata. And Cyclostomata are usually present in marine water. They are usually present in marine water. Marine water means salt water, but they migrate to fresh water for spawning. They are usually present in marine water, sea or in ocean, but they migrate. Migrate means move. They migrate to fresh water, means lake or river, for spawning. Present in marine water, move to fresh water for spawning. After spawning, within few days they will die. By spawning process, they will give birth to young ones. After that spawning, they will die. And after that spawning only, that young one, after metamorphosis, their larva return to the ocean. Means from the fresh water, the larva moves to the ocean after metamorphosis, means modification. The young one is produced in the fresh water. Later, that young one, after metamorphosis, it once again comes back to marine water. So this is about the characteristic feature of class Cyclostomata. Examples. Petromyzon. Petromyzon, or it is commonly called as lamprey. Lamprey. Scientific name of lamprey is Petromyzon. Then myxin or hagfish. Myxin is commonly called as hagfish. So this is about class Cyclostomata. Class Cyclostomata. The next one is class Chondrichthyes. This is class Cyclostomata, comes under Agnatha. Next one is about Gnathostomata. Division Gnathostomata. Gnathostomata means animals bearing jaws or having jaws are grouped under Gnathostomata. That Gnathostomata includes two superclasses. Gnathostomata includes two superclasses such as superclass Physis and superclass Tetrapoda. Means based on the presence or absence of fins and limbs. Class Physis. Class Physis includes, superclass Physis includes two classes. Superclass Physis. Superclass Physis includes two classes. One is class Chondrichthyes. Class Chondrichthyes, and another one is class Osteichthyes. Class Chondrichthyes and class Osteichthyes are the two classes which comes under superclass Physis. Now let us discuss about the characteristic features and examples of Chondrichthyes. But the differences between Chondrichthyes and Osteichthyes are very, very important. It is important for 3 marks. Differences between Chondrichthyes and Osteichthyes. First, let us discuss about the characteristic features of class Chondrichthyes. These Chondrichthyes are present in marine water. They are present in marine water and they are having streamlined body. Body is streamlined. They are present in marine water and they are having streamlined body. Then they have cartilaginous endoskeleton like Cyclostomata. These Chondrichthyes are also have cartilaginous endoskeleton, means their body is soft. Compared to Osteichthyes, the body of Chondrichthyes is soft because body of the Chondrichthyes are covered or protected by the endoskeleton, and that endoskeleton is made up of cartilage. Cartilaginous endoskeleton is present. Then this is one difference between Chondrichthyes and Osteichthyes, because in Osteichthyes bony endoskeleton is present. Endoskeleton made up of bones, but in case of Chondrichthyes endoskeleton is made up of cartilage. Then mouth. In case of Chondrichthyes, mouth is present on ventral side of the body. On ventral side of the body, mouth is present. But in case of Osteichthyes, at the terminal side, mouth is present. Okay, in Chondrichthyes, mouth is present on ventral side of the body. Then notochord. Notochord is persistent throughout their life. Notochord is present throughout their life, means from the birth to death. From the beginning to end, chondrichthyes possess notochord. Then gill slits are separate and which are not covered by the gill cover. Gill slits are separate. Gill slits are separate. The main function of gill slits, exchange of gases or respiration. Gill slits are helpful for respiration or exchange of gases, and there is no operculum or operculum. Operculum is nothing but gill cover. Operculum means gill cover. Gill cover is absent in case of chondrichthyes, but in osteichthyes gill cover or operculum is present. Here operculum is absent. Then skin. Skin of the chondrichthyes. Skin of the chondrichthyes contains main placoid scales. It contains placoid scale. The skin is tough. It is not soft. Skin is tough and contains many placoid scales. Tough skin is present, and over that skin we can observe the presence of minute placoid scales. Then teeth. Teeth are modified placoid scales. Teeth are modified placoid scale. Placoid scales only modified into teeth, and these teeth are backwardly directed. They are backwardly directed. Then chondrichthyes have jaws. They have jaws. Jaws are absent. Jaws are present. And their jaws are very powerful. They have powerful jaws. And chondrichthyes are predaceous. They are predaceous. Predaceous means they are predators. Predators means chondrichthyes eat the prey. Being predators, chondrichthyes eat the prey. Prey are the smaller organisms which are eaten by predators. These chondrichthyes are predaceous. And in case of chondrichthyes, air bladder is absent. This is very important. In case of chondrichthyes, air bladder is absent. Air-filled chamber. Air-filled chamber is absent in case of chondrichthyes. Hence, in order to prevent buoyancy, or in order to regulate buoyancy, or in order to prevent sinking, in water, they have to swim continuously. Chondrichthyes need to swim continuously or constantly in order to avoid sinking or to maintain the buoyancy. To regulate or maintain buoyancy, chondrichthyes need to swim constantly because here air bladder is absent. But in case of osteichthyes, air bladder is present. Hence, they no need to swim constantly. Then heart. In case of chondrichthyes, heart is two-chambered. In fishes, heart is two-chambered. Heart is two-chambered, and some of the chondrichthyes have electric organs. Some of the chondrichthyes have electric organs, and some have poisonous sting. Some have poisonous sting. Sting means thorn-like, which are poisonous. And these chondrichthyes are cold-blooded animals. Chondrichthyes are cold-blooded animals. Cold-blooded animals means they are unable to maintain constant body temperature. They are cold-blooded animals. Chondrichthyes are pisces and amphibians. Pisces and amphibians are cold-blooded animals, or they are also called as poikilothermus or poikilothermus. Poikilothermus means unable to maintain constant body temperature. That condition is called as poikilothermus. Means they are unable to maintain their body temperature, constant body temperature. And here sexes are separate. Sexes are separate. In case of chondrichthyes, sexes are separate. We can identify male and female chondrichthyes. In case of male chondrichthyes, pelvic fins contains claspers. Pelvic fins contain claspers that helps in mating or in reproduction. Then fertilization is internal. Fertilization is internal. Internal means fusion of male and female gamete takes place inside the female body. Internal type of fertilization, and they are usually viviparous. Viviparous means directly giving birth to young ones. Viviparous. They are directly giving birth to young ones. That is called viviparous condition. Oviparous means egg-laying. Egg-laying organisms are called as oviparous. Viviparous means directly giving birth to young ones. Example for chondrichthyes. Example for chondrichthyes, Scalidon, or commonly they are called as dogfish. Dogfish or Scalidon is one example for chondrichthyes, and another example is trigon. Scalidon, trigon are examples for for class chondrichthyes. This is about class Cyclostomata and class chondrichthyes. Thank you.